Hello everyone, this is Isaac.
This is Tarren.
And we are True Masters and Morons.
Playing
and we are here...
Darksiders 3.
Yes. We are here playing Darksiders 3, the final of the 25 segments...
Of the Crucible.
Of the Crucible. We have levels 75 to 100.
And, you know, the way things are going, hoping not to jinx things, I think Isaac might do it this episode.
I'm really hoping I do. I really want to do it this episode, and if we do, then we might just get, if I don't have to do all 100 in one sitting, we might just get a Wicked K fight.
K.
Yes.
Which would be awesome. I think you do have to do it all in one sitting, but frankly, having watched all these, I think you can do it, so...
I agree. I mean, we proved that I can do it from level, what was it, level 32 to 75, so, to 80, actually.
Yeah, it was like to here. It was literally to here.
So, oh my gosh.
Oh man, they're trucking you, though. Make the hurting stop, Isaac. Make the hurting stop. Oh, the splashy red wave of, like, molten metal death when you counter with the whip just looks...
It's so cool, right?
So
it's easily
cool.
still the coolest looking energy counter, you know?
Oh, for sure. By far. It just looks so awesome. You know, I think it's a bummer that...
No, I was dodging!
We'll see you guys in a second.
And, you know, the way things are going, hoping not to jinx things, I think Isaac might do it this episode.
No. Oh,
Language!
me.
No.
Why not?
Why is that your answer? That was good. That broke me. I'm not gonna lie. I was not prepared for that response. Oh, wow.
Oh, God. Oh, man. All right. I failed more times than I'd like to admit there.
But hey, 83 is here.
But hey, 83 is here.
I
Also,
was hoping I wouldn't jinx him, and then I very clearly jinxed him because he had more difficulty in the last couple minutes than he's had probably in the last bit of filming.
hour and a half, yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, you were about to say something.
I will say, while we were waiting, we did look up the whole reason why I only have 11 gems thing, coins thing.
I don't think we mentioned that. He didn't feel like he had gained any coins when he, you know, left early and supposedly cashed in his stuff at the end of the last episode.
Turns out there's a bug that's been there for the last, what? You said since the 13th, so for the last, like, 14 days.
For the last 13 days.
Oh, for the last 13 days, okay.
As of the recording of this, so if it's still going, it'll have been going for a little under a month by the time you see this. If it's still active.
That prevents you from getting the coins that you are owed if you leave. You'll still get them if you do the full, like, if you finish at the 100, but you will not get it if you just leave. So I just lost out. So I just lost out on 30 coins because there's a bug in the game. So that's fun.
Well, you know, that happens, and at least they know what it is, so presumably they know how to fix it.
I mean,
or at least know what to fix, I should say. That's what I
guess that's true. I'm like, if they knew how to fix it, it would have been fixed, you know, days ago if it's been going for 13 days.
Yeah. So yeah, I should say they know what to fix, and that's the first step. Did you just dodge through that?
Yep.
That is the most
and I agree,
D&D evasion
that
BS
should not
I've
work.
ever seen. That is the most D&D evasion BS I've ever seen.
That's what that was. That was totally evasion.
In fact, for you guys, real quick, this is a funny story. It'll be a funny story no matter who you are. In 3.5 D&D, there's a mechanic called evasion, and basically what it says is no matter the circumstance, if there is an event that you have to make a reflex save to get out of, so basically if you have to be agile and dexy like Fury is here to get out of something. If you make the save, you are unaffected completely, as opposed to having a lesser result. Sometimes things be like you take half damage or whatever. If you have evasion, it's like, no, you get out of it entirely. Our last session, a character with evasion was forced through a magical bubble that had like 7 different damaging effects on it, each of which he had to save against individually, and he saved against every single one, and because he had evasion, he took nothing. So even though he was physically forced through this thing, he took no damage. He was like, I evaded out of the way because game magic.
Yep.
And we'll see you back there.
It was pretty awesome. God.
Language.
There you go. Let's take a step back. Breathe. Take your moment. Excuse me, that was my moment. You're welcome. That's my favorite line out of that whole movie.
What movie is that?
Is that Hercules movie with the Rocket as Hercules?
With the Rocket as Hercules?
With the Rock as Hercules.
Oh, I never saw that.
Well, so for you, one of the characters is this guy who's like a prophet, and he has foreseen his own death. And so he always goes into combat completely unafraid because he's like, this isn't my time. And he bosses it up.
Mm-hmm.
And what he knows about his death, it was sort of, because it was a prophetic vision, so it was sort of a vague one.
Mm-hmm.
But the idea is that it's he will die in a dark, horrific place by some sort of shaft or arrow or spear or whatever of flame that pierces his heart, right? So literally throughout this movie, like 3 different times, something that could have been that happens, and he just stops what he's doing to take it, like, this is my time, and it never kills him. And finally, near the end, they're literally escaping from a dungeon, and this archer takes a shot at him. It goes through a torch, so it lights on fire. It's coming straight for him, and he just gets like, it's finally here, and Hercules snatches the arrow out of the air in front of his face. And he just looks at him, excuse me, that was my moment. And Hercules just looks at him, you're welcome. And then they carry on. Which was great, because the prophet guy narrates the whole thing.
Uh-huh.
And so at the end, they're talking about, because the movie does a good job of calling into questions like, is Hercules actually a god, or is he just an amazing hero, or whatever? They kind of play that question.
Uh-huh.
And so they do that at the end. It's like, are the stories trumped up? Well, first of all, no. But it's like, is he a god, or is he just a man? Something. And he, philosophizes it for a minute, and then but the end is like, but what do I know? I'm supposed to be dead already.
Jinxed me, man.
I did. I'm so sorry. I jinxed you so hard. Oh, jinxed you so bad.
Fine freakingly, everyone.
Welcome back. Ooh.
On to wave 86, everyone.
I shall continue.
Oi.
On a slightly smaller level. This feels nice.
Yeah, I know. A bunch of normies.
No crazy, necrotic fire-breathing griffins. Sorry, divine beasts.
Griffins.
I'm never not gonna make fun of that. Hammer?
No. These are Sloth's children, so...
Oh, those just the one scarab. I see.
Yes. Now hammer, though.
Bring the hammer. Okay, then. That worked.
Thank you. For noticing that it worked.
Well, I mean, it was fairly obvious. They both flew 15 feet and then just disintegrated. So that sounds like the very definition of efficacy to me.
Efficacy?
Efficacy.
It was efficient. I see.
Oh,
I don't
no.
I don't know.
No. It was not a feck it at all.
Ah, feck it.
Ah ha ha ha. Hee ha ha ho ho.
Oh, come on. 2 of these things at once? Seriously?
Oh, you got it. You got it. That one's half dead. You're fine. You're good. Just be cautious and take the dodges and, you know, don't, you know, do what you do. Oh, that reminds me. I felt like you have gone up in combo skill since I was watching you prior to recordings these last few. Because I feel like you're pulling more funky, weird air combos than I'm familiar with you doing.
You've noticed that, huh?
I was going to say something, but then we were always talking about something else and I would forget. But yes, I feel like it's worth mentioning. You are pulling off more like, I have expert control of this game. Wow, maneuvers.
I may or may not, you know, never know, have added some skills to my repertoire while running around and playing in this.
That is what I had suspected, yes. That's why I felt it was worth mentioning. Whip slash woof. You heard me. Woof.
Did you say witch slap?
Whip slash.
Whip slash. Got it.
Much like whiplash, only for your enemy, not necessarily for you.
For my enemies.
What is this voice? Oh.
Well, it's just Clarota.
Alright, alright. Ooh!
Oh!
I don't approve!
Oh,
I approve
come
even
on,
less.
a black one of those?
You know, I wouldn't have a problem with a black one of those if it weren't for the fact that that one is still there.
Oh, crap. Well, you know what?
Yeah, just kill that one
And
real
turn it
quick
off.
and then drop out of it. Watch it. Nice. Oh.
No, heal! No.
Yes, we know. Thank you.
You know what? I'm gonna heal anyway.
Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea. Because that was intimidating as balls, seeing one of those pop out while you're still fighting another red-eyed beast.
Right?
Oh. Ah.
Oh, he had a
Stop
third
taking
attack.
every one of them to the face.
I didn't realize he had another attack, okay?
Oh, okay. Now you just need... Can we get another one of those, easy
Really
waves
easy
for
level
some
waves
healing-
where I can just
healing
hit
stuff?
them all with the spear.
Here, healing
Because
stuff.
so
Yes,
I
yes.
changed setup one more time. I made it so that the spear gets me more health lurchers.
Oh, okay.
So
As evidenced by this farming frenzy you got going on here.
yeah, look at that. Look at all those frickin' health lurchers.
Oh yes, this is exactly what we wanted. Thank you.
Yeah, that was
Thank you,
all
game.
right.
This
Thank you,
This
game.
is literally
that was,
what we asked for.
That was exactly what I wanted. Thank you.
Oh. Can we have some levels to get stuff off of people? Okay. Vroom.
Vroom.
Thank you.
Oh,
You're so kind. Wave 92.
finally.
Whoa.
Whoa.
He's almost there. Oh. Fury's gonna get there. Yes.
I didn't kill that.
I love watching them just plaster each other with ranged weapons. Slap his face. Oh, rude.
All the ranged buggers. All right.
Archer, on the floor! Oh, that felt more explosive than normal, alright. Jablam!
Stun lock, ho.
Suck it. That is what we call... Actually, what do we call that? What do we call that? That's... Stagger. That's what that's called.
That's what we call... What do we call that again?
And introducing, what's your name? Who are you? Joe Bob. John Doe.
I love it's what's her name, and her name is Joe Bob.
I just said your. I said, what's your name?
Oh, I thought you said her.
Again? We can go with that. Well, it's just like, what is it? Billie Jean? I feel like that's an unfortunate name.
Billie, like, Jean at least is a predominantly female name. Joe is sometimes female, but Bob?
Bob is definitely not a female name, no.
Bob is not, to be fair to everyone, Bob is not generally a female name in the time that we grew up in.
That's okay. I saw a commercial. I can't remember what the show is. It's obviously some sort of time traveling show, but I saw a commercial for it, and it's got this scene with Seth Rogen waking up this guy who's like,
yeah.
I can only assume been in
Tomorrow
cryo
Man,
for
I
a
think.
while. Like, hello.
Yeah.
My name is Samantha. I know that in the town you're from, Samantha's a woman's name. And he just
But
pauses.
not now.
It's not here.
Yep.
And that's just one of those kind of like the Bob discussion we're having. It's like, how does that start? And what? Who first names their child a quote unquote wrong gendered name, and then
It changes.
How does that continue to be like, oh, you know, Bob's a great name for a girl?
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of a good question. Like, where do any of
it's
the
a
naming...
legitimate question. It's like, how does that...
How does that start? Well, I mean, it's the same thing as colors. For the longest time, pink and blue were reversed, and then something happens, I want to say, in 1910 or something like that. A lot of people try to say it was Hitler, but it wasn't Hitler who actually did it. I looked this up once. But it was like 1910, 1890, something and like that in the U.S. It was already starting to change from pink being the masculine color to blue being the masculine color. So it's
okay,
like,
thank you. I thought you were saying, because I've never heard any of this before, I thought you were saying that people called pink blue and vice versa.
No.
That name changed?
No, the masculinity of color changed.
Oh, fascinating.
Yeah, pink used to be the masculine color.
Oh.
But then at some point in history, again, a lot of people like to say that it was Hitler because he put girls in pink or something like that. Oh no, he had gays had pink triangles on them.
Okay.
But the pink being feminine was already happening before that in the US, so that's not at all where it came from.
Got it. Yeah, that reminds me, I learned recently, I was told that, like, horse meat's generally considered is illegal to produce as a food here in the U.S.
Yeah.
It's not basically everywhere else, but I guess that only happened, like, in the... I thought you died.
I thought I died too, holy crap.
I guess that only happened, like, as recently as the 1960s or something like that.
Wow, really that close, huh?
Yeah, it's like, apparently it's a super recent thing.
Well, I mean, it makes sense, because at least if this is medically still correct, there was an episode of MASH, actually, that talked about horse meat and a certain vaccine that used, like, horse as the basis of the vaccine. And,
okay.
Due to the fact that they were eating horse meat constantly in Korea, they were immune to the antibodies of the vaccine.
Oh, weird.
So they actually needed a different, like, type of vaccine from a different animal just to make that so that they would be able to... No! All right, everyone. Next episode will be something in addition to, but I'm done. I am done.
All right.
That was 96. There were 5 levels left until 100, and we have spent an hour on this, so... All right, everyone, thank you so much for joining us today. If you want to see more of this or any other Let's Play, let us know what you want to see in the comments down below. In the meantime, this has been True Masters and Morons
signing
off. I love all of you. I do,
Even
but I can't do it right now. I can't. All right.
I'll just
bye,
let
everyone.
even Volgrim's tired of this because he appeared before you. He wouldn't let you appear in your spot. For you,
Nope.
you guys won't see it because we always like cut through it. But he always appears on the Volgrim portal. And Volgrim's like, "No, you're gonna come buy stuff from me. I'm just gonna wait here. You can freaking take your turn."
Yep. All right. Bye, everyone. Thanks for watching this video. If you want to see more like it, hit this subscribe orb.
To see our last Let's Play, click or tap the link on the right.
For our last lore video, go to the link on the left.
And for a video chosen by the gods of YouTube from our channel, hit that link on top.
Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.